And welcome back to another episode of the Judgies.
My name's Josh.
And welcome back to another episode of the Judgies.
My name is Rick.
And my name is Christian.
And we are
the Judgies.
Welcome back, boys, girls, and NBs. Of course, I did preface before we started recording that I have a very tight, strict episode, almost more of an experience, and Erika and Christian both immediately threw that under the bus.
Experience.
At their own gain, because Erika has a story to tell. She's got a little tale to weave.
It's not that exciting, but I just can't believe that it happened. So today, I went to lunch with two coworkers, and we eat the food, whatever. I get my wallet out to pay, and I open my wallet up, and something crawls out from like where I keep my cash. It was empty, and I was like, "That's funny." And I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill it." And then I looked down, and it's a baby praying mantis.
It was in your
the tiny, like teeny tiny praying mantis.
How did it get in your wallet?
I have no idea.
Sounds like you were praying for some money.
I hope this is a good luck sign.
You really goofed up the gab of where you open up your wallet and it's just like
a moth. Yeah.
Flies out.
Maybe the mantis
instead it was a
ate
praying
the
mantis.
Maybe the mantis ate the moth.
That motherfucker! I saved its life.
I'm sorry, motherfucker. So
Hello,
anyway,
welcome back.
So I was like getting ready to just fucking karate chop that bitch because I was like, a bug. And then I was like, oh, it's a praying mantis. Like, I don't even remember the last time I saw a praying mantis.
praying mantis are like one of the coolest bugs to see in the wild.
Yeah.
Between that and katydids. Maybe katydids because of the
bug.
name, but
It's a made-up bug.
It's a cicada. It's
Oh.
literally a katydid is a cicada.
no, they're green.
A cicada fresh out of the shell is green.
Wow. You learn something new every day on the Judgies.
Anyway, so I was like, oh, I'm going to like save this tiny little baby praying mantis and I'll go put it outside. And my coworker was judging me so hard. She's like, just fucking kill it.
Oh, no.
Like, he's barely a day old. I'm sure of it. Like, he's teeny tiny. He's defenseless. He can't, whatever. I'm going to go save him. And she was like, praying mantis kill hummingbirds. So
How? That's insane.
I don't know. It is insane. But I saved it. And
It's because the hummingbirds owe him money.
yeah,
They're
probably.
like,
That's
hey.
why he's stealing money from me.
Yeah.
So
A little birdie told me you had some cash.
I hate you.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
So I go to put it outside on a little branch, and it gets off of my wallet onto the branch, and a huge gust of wind comes and knocks it away, and I can't find it.
Wow.
And it probably died. But
Do you think it was a
Why do you
fan?
think it died?
It was definitely a fan of the Judgies. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you
he's
think
for
it
sure.
died?
I don't know, because it was really windy. It was a busy street.
Well, bugs like can survive falls because they don't have a very high terminal velocity.
They also don't have bones.
Exactly, that helps them. Can't break what ain't there.
Dude,
Like my heart.
our listeners are going to think we're such fucking nerds now. You really fucked up my street cred.
On what?
Like you fucking
Talking about
petty.
bugs.
Anyway,
I'm
moral
sorry,
of the
does
story
that
is
bug
I
you?
saved a bug. My coworker thinks I'm a weirdo.
You know what they say? Something about penny saved, penny earned, saved a bug. Listen, guys.
Blood of the workplace is thicker than water of the covenant.
Listen, guys.
Sure.
I fucked up, as I do. I meant for me to do a bit on what will be the episode that we recorded previous to this. So this is episode 56, of course. I meant for this to be on 55 because 55 comes out the day after my birthday. And you know how old I'm turning this year?
107.
19.
I'm turning 27 this year.
Ooh, I would just end it. That's pretty old.
Well, and
You know what this guy says? When he turned 27, he had one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel. Am I right?
You're right.
gotta stop littering in those cemeteries, man. Your grandma was dead. Like, you can't just
Jesus.
throw fruit peels everywhere. But everybody knows, right, of the curse of the age 27.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Some people who died, famous musicians, of course. Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix of Jimi Hendrix. Janis Joplin.
Excuse you, it's the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
I know.
Okay.
I fucked up.
R.I.P.
Jim Morrison of The Doors.
R.I.P.
Kurt Cobain of Nirvana.
R.I.P.
And Amy Winehouse of Rehab.
R.I.P.
So,
Did you say Janis Joplin?
yes.
R.I.P.
And
Did you also know that every single one of them also had a white lighter in their front pocket?
R.I.P.
wow. Well, here's the thing, guys. Those are all musicians.
Okay.
And
what are you trying to get at here?
they all got more famous after they died, right?
Okay.
So I'm thinking, just in case I die, I'm trying to hedge my bets here. I should make a song.
You've already made several.
But like those
A
weren't
good
solo. Well, I wouldn't say it's good either. Those weren't solos, right?
Okay.
Like I wrote.
But you sang them by yourself.
Aurora's helped on him.
Aurora's helped on all the singing ones.
Okay. Backup vocals.
Correct, but this is a solo experience. So I wrote a song here, just in case I get famous in the next 51 weeks now, and then I die. I can leave something for my kids that don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Judah will get a little bit of cash.
It's going straight to us.
Obviously.
Okay, so you guys ready?
Yeah.
This is the most nervous I've ever been. I'm going to live perform this song.
Oh, this is a live performance.
Correct. My heart might be the most...
Give me a lighter.
Wait, live performance as in you're going live on the Judgies TikTok right now?
No.
No, like I'm going to perform I'm going to play the music and then perform it into this
Okay,
mic.
well, that's not live because it's just the two of us and it's a recording.
All right.
You only have one take.
Yeah, that's the thing is if I fuck up this one take, we're leaving it.
Do you want to do some like vocal warm-ups?
No, because it's a rap song, believe it or
I'm
not.
rapping.
Gross.
I'm rapping. I'm rapping.
Did you get your inspiration from my good old pal, Lin-Manuel?
No.
This is a deep throwback for those of you that are, just binging all of our episodes.
But here we go. The best song of the year. My name is Josh, and I'm here to say the Judgies podcast will always brighten your day with 3 good hosts. Well, 1 at least. I'm the hot one that's sitting next to the beast. That's Christian. He really sucks. Not only his reading, but also his looks, and he smells bad. It's not ideal. Now let's move on to the third wheel. We have Erika, and she's not bad. Honestly, the best thing Christian's ever had. Back to Josh. Man, I'm sure, Grand, that Christian guy should go pound sand. That's a callback to an older sode. Fuck, I messed it up. We have to restart. You guys ready? I have to restart because literally the timing can't be off.
There's literally...
There is no wiggle room. All right. Are you guys ready?
Can you just delete the song up until the point where you say the timing can't be off? And then you can keep our reaction and they're like, all right, I'm restarting.
We'll see. Attempt number 2. Here we go. So I wrote a song, believe it or not, in case I get famous. My name is Josh, and I'm here to say the Judgies podcast will always brighten your day with 3 good hosts. Well, 1 at least. I'm the hot one sitting next to a beast. That's Christian, and he really sucks. Not only his reading, but also his looks, and he smells bad. It's not ideal. Now let's move on to the third wheel. We have Erika, and she's not bad. Honestly, the best thing Christian's ever had. Back to Josh. Man, I'm sure, Grand, that Christian guy should go pound sand. That's a callback to an older sode. Sorry, I hate to explain jokes, but Christian is so damn dumb. If I don't explain it, then he'll say, excuse me? I didn't hear. Yeah, well, you didn't. Please still clear of the professionals to your left and your right. If you talk again, we'll start a fight. So, Erika, what do you say? Let's do a podcast with only 2 judges.
Yeah!
So, thoughts? And that's our theme song. So that was probably the worst thing I've ever done.
Look how red I am.
Christian's sweating.
We'll see how it performs, but that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done for this podcast.
Oh, fuck me, I'm dead.
So if I die, I better be fucking viral for this shit or I'll be pissed. Now, what makes this funnier, so I wrote this yesterday. If you can't tell, it was not put a lot of work into it.
What?
But while we were working...
That's not a lot of work.
While we were working out today, I'm razzing Christian as I do. And we're hitting legs hard. All right, it was leg day. And in the middle of it, I was like giving him shit. And he's like, yeah, dude, I guess let's just go fucking work out somewhere else so you don't just make fun of me the whole time. and he was like tired, so he didn't have any emotion in it. And I was like, fuck, I can't do this rap. I literally just shit on Christian in this rap. But then we had a grown up, we communicated, and I said, hey man, if I ever go too far, let me know. And he was like, oh no, we're good.
Yeah, I literally
I love that. I love that so much.
So I'm Kurt Cobain now.
That was like a good forethought to like reach out to me, make sure I don't just fucking lose it, just smash the cameras and shit.
You quit the pod. We actually go to a 2-person podcast.
Well, you can't quit now. We're taking off. So Erika, you would have to keep coming. Make sure.
Oh yeah, he's not kicking me off the pod. It's just you.
Yeah. I would definitely. I mean, I would be pretty mad if I didn't get invited to the Shrek party still, but
Yeah.
Well, you're my +1, so you're still invited.
There you go.
But
Yeah. I'm rescinding your invite, but Erika now gets a +1 is the thing.
That makes sense. I would never come back on the podcast, so.
Bring someone else.
Well, hold on.
All right, guys.
kidding.
If you're new to the podcast,
really
we don't
friends.
always just perform fucking bangers live on the pod. We sometimes read stories off of the internet, and sometimes I do that. And let me start with a good one. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not letting a girl check my phone to make sure I wasn't taking pictures of her?
Can we get a better one?
Fuck.
A better man?
The
No,
timing on
they don't
this,
exist.
the timing on this, Christian, is super important. So you kind of can't interrupt me.
Oh.
Yeah, because
yeah,
I have this queued. I'm actually not speaking. I'm lip syncing to it. So like right now, it's gonna make a fart noise, and like now it's fucked. So
I'm really sorry. I wish
Yeah.
you kind of would have given me like a little bit. I didn't know it was that tight of like a window.
Well,
for
the
all
thing
the
again, I
kids.
started this episode by saying I have a podcast experience this week, and you're sort of ruining the vibe.
Most likely to ruin a bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. No,
Me, when I
just won't-
am too lazy to go get a better fitting one for the screw. Am I right, fellas? I'm at the gym today, and I'm walking towards an empty squat rack. 10 feet in front of and 1 foot to the right of my rack is another rack.
So specific.
What is this, fucking battleship?
So specific.
At E2, there's... Belinda, 20 female, is doing squats on. While walking up, I barely noticed that her leggings are see-through, and when she bends down in her squats, you can easily tell she's also not wearing underwear.
But I barely noticed.
I didn't even look, I swear.
That's not my business. That's her choice. But it made me uncomfortable to take a rack that was kind of behind her. I'd been waiting my entire gym session for one of those racks to open up, so this is my last lift before leaving. So I went ahead and took it. Now, who does squats last?
Yeah, it's
You're supposed
a
to
compound movement.
Yeah, you're supposed to
should
do
really-
big muscle groups into small muscle groups.
Should really put
Fucking
that-
amateur. I went through my workout as normal. After every set, I check my phone for 5 to 20 seconds. I track every single set for every single lift in a spreadsheet to note how much I lifted and for how many reps. Sometimes I need to remind myself what I did last week to make sure I'm progressing. Sometimes I'm just checking the time. Sometimes I'm changing the song on Spotify. Tonight specifically, there's a very important basketball game being played, so I wanted to keep up with the score. So I use my phone a lot at the gym.
That's a lie. That's a bad cover up.
Well, there was a really interesting game of pool happening in his pockets was the thing.
I fucking hate you.
Is that like a euphemism for scratching his dingleberries?
Playing pocket pool is like playing with yourself. I finished my third set when Belinda turns around and walks up to me with her phone up, yelling, "What the fuck are you doing? Fucking perv, stop taking pictures of me." I'm caught completely off guard, but I explain that I'm just taking notes on what I'm lifting, that I'm not paying attention to her at all. She's being extra loud, so other people are looking at me. Plus, she's recording me, and she demands I go through my pics/vids to show her what I was recording, and I delete the ones that I took of her. I try to again explain I didn't record anything of her at all. She's yelling that if I have nothing to hide, I should have no problem showing her, so I insist on going to gym management. Once at the front, we both explain our stories. She's still recording. The normal gym attendee asks me if I'm willing to show her, a neutral third party, my pics and vids. She also says if I have nothing to hide, it's not a big deal and we can squash it right now. I refuse.
Squash the beef, dude. World star.
I have my own uncensored pics in there, plus those of my girlfriend. I'm not going to let anyone force me to show them for some bullshit.
Can't you just go through like the last 3 pictures? Is the most recent ones just pictures of
Correct.
his dick?
How recent on your photo reel? It's just dick and balls and puss and tits. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Erika, are you coming as puss and tits?
That's correct.
You said you had to buy an outfit, but I don't understand what that could be. I do show her my spreadsheet, which shows it's been revised over 15 times.
My lord. He's
What?
showing off his spreadsheet?
That's just for his girlfriend.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I asked her if I could spread her sheets.
Ew.
I do show her my spreadsheet, which shows it's been revised over 15 times in the past 50 minutes. So that proves that what I was using my
No,
phone
it
for.
doesn't.
That was received well, but they still expected me to prove my innocence. I told them they need to review the cameras. Apparently, only the manager has access to them, so I was told he'd call me before the end of the night, in about an hour. My girlfriend tells me I should have just let them look at my phone because she doesn't mind and it would have cleared this all up. But I mind. I get that someone wouldn't want someone taking pictures of them, but violating my privacy to prove I wasn't taking pics of you crosses a line for me. Am I the asshole?
This is, I feel like this is a gray area. Like, I definitely get where he's coming from in a sense where, like, if he's got
Personal pictures.
if he just took a dick pic in the gym locker room before he came out there, like,
He got the pump on. He had the dick root going.
I understand where he's like, you said the attendant was a girl, right?
Yeah.
I could understand him saying, like, I don't want to show you my dick.
Yeah.
Because that's the very first picture that's on here. But also, if you've got nothing to hide,
It's one of those things.
why would you not prove your innocence?
It sounds very suspicious to like stand on those grounds of like, I'm innocent. I just don't want to show you the one thing that could unequivocally explain that I'm innocent.
Yeah. Also, does this dude think this is like fucking CSI and he's just gonna zoom and enhance on? What the fuck are the cameras gonna show? It's gonna show that he had his phone out facing her direction because he's in the squat rack behind her.
I'm sorry, did I say security cameras? I meant to say his friend was video recording him the whole time. He had a big old like IMAX camera rig zoomed entirely on this girl's ass.
And the other thing, like, we kind of gloss over it a little bit. Like, he's like, oh, I didn't even look, but I know she wasn't wearing underwear. I'm almost positive it's because he, like, smelt her seat, dude. He was being honest.
Oh my
he was
God.
honest when he said, I didn't even look.
I think
just smelt I smelt the bench when you got up. I was making sure you cleaned it.
this is a very funny story because let's say this was from
I'm sorry, Erika.
let's say this is from Belinda's point of view. We would all immediately be like, that dude was taking pictures of you.
Yeah.
But this is actually a rare one where we get it from the guy's point of view, and let's assume his innocence, that he's telling the truth here. It is, if he wants us to believe he's telling the truth, really bad to open up with the details of, I noticed she wasn't wearing underwear
Correct.
through her see-through leggings,
Yes.
because that literally doesn't become important information at any
Yes.
point during the
No.
story.
Yeah,
Never
it's-
once is it like, what color underwear am I wearing? Then he's like, you're not wearing underwear. Oh, no.
It's one of those things of, like, when you lie, you add in too many details. It's like, why are you giving us these details?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, there was
Also,
the clock was at 3:12 exactly. I know that because I was starting my third set, and then she came over.
Yeah, and I feel like I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Fucking Josh. Too many details to a lie.
That's good.
I'm sorry.
Well, they do have an edit. Just talk to the manager. He checked the footage. He couldn't see what was on my screen in the footage,
Obviously.
Oh, who would have guessed that?
but he said it looks like I had my phone pointed towards the ground right in front of me the whole time. In his opinion, quote, not high enough to even take a pic of her and never angled in her direction. Apparently, I was going to get banned from the gym if the cameras didn't absolve me. And also, I'm not the first person that has been accused by Brenda. Changed her name. But she legit had a creeper before.
Well, then, why? Yeah,
I remember what I was going to say.
No,
Do you
go.
wanna go first?
No, go.
Okay.
I don't want it to get lost again.
Thanks. I feel like he's adding in these details about her wearing, skin through,
Yeah.
trying to put the blame on her.
Yes.
Like, well, she dressed like a slut, show.
Yeah.
So I guess it's fine that, people are doing this to her.
That's definitely got to be part of it, where it's like, if she didn't want people to look, then why was she not wearing underwear?
Right.
Also, if you're 10 feet to the back and 1 foot to the left, how could you tell if someone... That's pretty far away. I mean, I'm obviously
He's
fucking
using
blind
his
as a
fucking
bat.
sniffer, dude. I'm told you this.
He's...
God.
How funny would it be if... I know this isn't how security cameras work. If the manager goes to check the cameras and the cameras are just zoomed in on Belinda's ass the whole time. Like, well, we can't see you looking at your phones.
I got two statements here. One, why does, like, the manager's just the expert now? And it's like, okay, he said, like, It probably wasn't even pointed at her. You're good to go, man.
Well, he saw on the camera that his phone was pointed at the ground.
I mean,
Oh, you're saying like how could he like did he do like the
zoom in the hand?
They get like Neil deGrasse to come on and do math to like figure out the angles of like no, there's no way an iPhone 7 Max could ever get that specific angle.
I just feel like it's like a butt's already this level. It's like unless his phone's directly down, it's like
wait, he's snapping pictures of his dick.
Oh, I forgot that detail. And then
He was like, oh, I got a boner from looking at this girl squatting 10 feet and 1 foot to the left. She ain't got no panties on.
I got 1 foot to the left.
I gotta snap a pic of my boner right now.
To send to my girlfriend.
I got my pump on, got my heart on.
His girlfriend's a cuck. She wants. He doesn't even work out. He goes there to get attracted to other women.
The other thing I wanted to point out is giving her the name Belinda was so mean. I'm sorry for any Belinda listeners. Belinda's not a great name,
it's very
guys.
belittling of him.
Boo.
So,
I'm sorry, all Belindas, but it's not a fantastic name.
Did you hear Josh's joke?
Yeah, I'm just gonna act like it never happened.
the worst part about Belinda is like I'm a big fan of names that you can shorten to nicknames. Hence why we always call Erika Ricky, Richard, Rick, yada yada yada.
You know Richard's longer than Erika, right?
It's less syllables.
Okay.
Fuckface. So
Yeah, you're right.
Belinda, like, what's your nickname? Linda? Still fucking ass.
Excuse you. My
Lynn?
grandma's name
Wendy?
is Linda.
Bindi?
How about Belle?
Bell's not
okay,
bad.
Belle's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Bindi, dude.
Then she could be the belle of the barbell.
I mean,
Belle of the
Bindi Irwin is a fucking saint.
barbell
so.
of the ball.
Boo. But for sure, if she was a bodybuilder, that'd be her name.
Belle.
Belle. What's it called? Dumbbell Linda of the ball.
Oh, that's bad. That's worse, right?
Oh.
Dumbbell.
Fuck.
All right, guys, listen. We all have a theme here this episode.
Oh, no. Your themes are always so
Working
bad.
out.
We went from Christian and I talking while working out to a story about working out to a woman a story about a guy working out and sexualizing a woman to r/the 10th dentist, a subreddit where people post actual unpopular opinions, a la the 10th dentist that does not agree with the other 9.
Makes a lot of sense. Is this a new subreddit?
No, we've
No.
done this before.
I've done this before.
Oh. Poop?
Poop is when we think it's I like being sexualized and objectified.
Okay.
Started thinking about this when I remembered just how much Rule 34, porn, there is out there of real life people.
I guess that makes sense. I was like, isn't Rule 34 about...
I thought it was only
porn.
animated stuff. Like
But
porn.
I think Rule 34...
All porn contains real people,
Yeah.
unless it's animated, I guess.
I think Rule 34 just means like...
Something exists,
If it exists,
and now they're
there's
making
porn
it
about
sexual.
yeah.
Well, here's their reasoning. I'm not very attractive. I have cripplingly low self-esteem, and my personality sucks.
Oh, same.
Just check my post history, lol. So it's a small moment of brightness when someone thinks I'm hot. And honestly, I'd be okay with people drawing porn of me. Though that's a conundrum because fucked if I'm showing my face on the internet to use as a reference. How sad and bad for you that this is the way you think and are.
I understand the part where he's like, I'm okay if somebody thinks I'm hot.
Yeah.
Of course.
Everybody
But to
wants-
like,
The-
I'm not okay with somebody drawing a porn of me.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Please don't ever do that to me.
You're talking about you specifically? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yes, nobody wants to see that, but also in general, I was like, whoa.
I just think it's really funny to be like, I'm not loved in any way. So therefore, everybody should be okay with being sexualized and objectified because I'm sad that I'm
But
not.
he's not saying everyone. He's saying me.
He's just saying people...
Okay. I guess I read that wrong.
Like it's a kink of his.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I read that completely. In my brain, it was like people should be sexualized and objectified.
Oh, that would be bad.
So, after the break, are we going to come back and show our pictures of what we drew of how we think he looks naked?
No.
Okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
Mostly because I can't draw.
Oh, mine would have been a stick figure. 100%.
Well, I guess that's not true. Remember when we played Telestrations?
Why do you always
I draw the most detailed spreading butt cheeks buttholes.
It's disgusting.
I think the most impressive part about how well you can draw a spread butt cheek butthole is I know the fact that Christian has never spread his cheeks for you to see his butthole. So I don't know what your reference is. I don't know what media you're consuming.
The imagination on this one.
The mind's eye of the brown eye for this guile is insane. It's absolutely insane.
There's too much detail in it.
You
draw stick figures of everything else until it's a spread butthole, and it's so gross.
You ask her to draw a bird, and it's like a lumpy creature. You ask her to draw a man bending over fucking spread eagle, and that's no problem to her.
I got that.
Is he waxed or like freshly shaved, or are we going all natural?
Listen, I'm not that good of an artist to draw in the hair, but I don't know. Give me a few years to practice.
That's
Maybe
just
I'll
you.
Come back to it.
That's just you being like true to your profession, and just every spread butthole that you draw, the person is vaxxed and waxed.
Hell yeah!
So
Big proponent for A, vaccines, and B,
Waxings.
Did we all say vaccines?
No, I did not say vaccines.
We both said it.
Oh, for the person on TikTok that asked to see Judah, that's Judah in the background right there.
I don't know why he just loves going in the middle now.
Sweet boy.
I'm gonna say he used to not be on the pod, but now he's a weekly occurrence. He loves it. The fame's really getting to his head. Oh, we talked about him. He's out of here.
He's gone.
He's too big for the show. All right, guys. One next quick one. Of course, we were just talking about assholes. Another one on r/the 10th dentist. Water tastes like ass.
No, it doesn't.
And not
Depends
ass
on the water.
I just had this argument with my coworker. You're a fucking baby if you can't drink water.
Literally, babies don't drink water.
Yes, they do.
And
You
not
fucking idiot.
and not ass in the same context of eating your girlfriend's booty, right? Nah. This shit tastes like the residue coming off of the shirt of a fat man after a 10-kilometer run. Look,
A little salty.
Just a little bit. If you were skinny, it'd be a lot saltier.
Like salty and chemically.
Why chemically?
It's like the dyes from the shirt.
Ah.
Have you ever drank shirt water? Like, have you ever like been a child, got like wet shirt, and it's like,
Oh, you
let's
was,
just see, let's just.
I,
It's like-
I don't like that you're unlocking a memory of yes. I don't like that. I was
Let me
so
just-
ready to just pile on you, and then you made me agree with you in a way.
Let me just dive a little deeper in your subconscious. Really open up those repressed memories.
No, thank you. Look, I know how important water is in our diets. Being a regularly active guy in the gym, I drink a lot of the shit. Like 3 to 4 liters a day. The thing is, I drink this with a little something known as squash, the redeeming secret sauce for water. Ever heard of it?
Squash.
Is that like Mio or something?
Summer fruits, no added sugar squash is genuinely amazing. And when diluted, if you had to ask me to pick one single drink to have for the rest of my life, I'd choose this. But water? Genuinely, how do people enjoy this? It tastes simultaneously bland and bad. How is that even possible? Usually things are only one or the other. But water just tastes of 90% nothingness and 10% bitterness. I'm also sub to Hydro Homies, but I think I can fit in with squash, right?
This dude.
Okay, is
wild.
squash a brand?
No.
Or is this like
You
squash
said
is
summer
like
squash.
I think he means the sport.
a
What?
squash ball? No.
Didn't he say something about a fruit?
Is
Yeah.
this like freshly squeezed fruits and we're just saying squashed instead of squeezed?
No, he's talking about squash.
The melon. The gourd.
The gourd. I think he's putting chunks of squash in his water.
Why?
Squash infused water. Because water tastes bad to him.
I
He's
think
a fucking baby. It's fucking water. Just drink it.
look, maybe I'm privileged and maybe I just don't think drinking water ever tastes. How do you think it tastes bitter? Out of all of the flavor things that
Bitter
could be
is
in
definitely
bitter
not.
is the last one. I could see water tasting savory a la Dasani. I can see it tasting salty a la tap
Sweat?
water. I could see it tasting like sweet, which is like a pH balance of like an acidic one. But like
smart water.
bitter? What kind of garbage water are you drinking that tastes bitter?
I'm pretty pissed that you even gave Dasani any kind of good flavor other than complete dog shit. Dasani is so bad.
Dasani is savory. That's why it tastes so
like,
bad.
It tastes like the
doesn't taste
plastic
bad.
bottle.
It's literally just water.
It
Is
tastes like
your
the plastic
preference?
bottle.
No. Dasani's bad.
Dasani is very bad.
We're only anti-Dasani on this podcast.
I'm not.
I'll
Listen,
drink
how
Aquafina if
about-
I'm dying.
How about we're anti-bottled water in general?
Yeah,
because
bottled water's
these
pretty
fucking
bad,
water
yeah.
companies come into these small towns and they fucking suck up and bottle all of their spring water, and then they leave when the water dries up, and
and
there's
this-
there's no water left for the town.
I'm gonna need you to bleep this, but fuck you, Nestle.
I was gonna say this is very topical because of
Oh my god.
So-
We're
I didn't even
gonna
know
have
that.
to bleep this. They're like the largest company in the world, other than Disney.
yeah, but they don't sponsor. They don't run through Manscaped, buddy.
Oh, okay. So we don't have to be worried about any other sponsorship.
I'm upset about you. Got me fucking worked up about bottled water industry.
Well, that's so like a lot of the comments are like, use filtered water.
Correct.
Buy a water filter, or like we are lucky enough we have an RO water store, so we can go and get RO water that we can put into
And it's delicious.
Oh,
well, RO. I mean, yeah, because it tastes like nothing.
I was gonna say it literally tastes.
It's
like
delicious
It's-
because it's nothing.
it's
so
just-
refreshing.
nothing. Yeah, it's just refreshing.
But
But Dasani, ugh.
what's insane is this dude's sitting here like, yeah, I drink 3 to 4 liters a day, but it's absolute dog shit. It's like, well, drink
Well,
fucking
that's
Gatorade.
Maybe if
But
you get the
squash
dog
it.
shit out of your mouth with these opinions, your water would taste just fine.
It's wild that he likes eating ass but not drinking water. It's
It really
That's a
is.
bold
Literally,
take.
that's probably the issue. He's eating too much ass. He can't get the ass flavor out of his mouth, and he blames it on water.
you might be on.
You know,
something
I know
here.
Wait,
am.
hang on. The reason why ass tastes bad is because people wash it out with water. The flavor of the water gets on the ass.
Counter offer.
Okay.
People don't drink enough water, so their assholes are all dehydrated and crusty.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get to a break
I'm
After
heated,
that-
Joshua.
after that, Jam. And
Let's just go taste some ashes real quick, and we'll come back and let the audience
Don't
know.
worry, I'll draw a diagram that just like cut open.
No, it's so
Bye.
Bye.
I can't explain to you how fast my heart was beating before I started singing that.
Dude, you fucking
No, it's
crushed
just
me.
us.
Yeah, and the fucking 5,000 people might
Yeah.
hear it.
But like, if it's bad and you don't feel comfortable doing it, we would delete it for you.
It's my editing, and I don't have the. I have too much pride to delete something that I put any amount of time in. And we're back. Now, kind of insane how well I segued in between every single one of the stories. Almost like we naturally started talking about working out before, and then sexually objectifying, and then eating ass. Kind of wild.
You've been priming us though. Like you had all those pictures of people working out, and you kept saying the word like work and like, oh, I gotta go outside.
Yeah.
So you're just priming us. Like,
Yeah.
You're acting like, oh, I can't believe we did this, but
Yeah, I was sending you a
I
lot
know
of
your
like
tricks.
codes and signals. Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
So let's talk
I
about-
watched The Mentalist.
So let's talk about the bro code. Thoughts?
Nah, I'm good.
I Googled, I don't know why this came about me. I decided to go to mensxp.com/relationships/friendships.
What?
And in
You
2020,
went to that website? You typed that specific URL in?
So you just like frequent this website, do you?
in 2020, October, Ankush Bahugana wrote an article.
That's a solid last name. Bahugana?
All you need to know about the bro code.
Okay.
So I thought we could critique the bro code. It's a nice little, like, you know me. I love toxic masculinity. I love all the things it has brought to the world.
Sure.
Oppression of minorities, lower wages for the working class, killer suit and tie combos, the big three.
Serial killers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Four.
So here's the bro code rules list. Number 1, have your bros back,
Okay.
no matter what.
Oh, all right.
You're no friend if you cannot watch out for them. Makes sense, right? That's
Yeah.
a
Sure.
very
That's
classic.
That's a solid
Yeah.
rule of friendship.
Number 2, if his girlfriend asks you about where he is, you know nothing. Nothing at all. Keep his whereabouts to yourself. Hang up and warn him.
That would be easy for me because I feel like I'm a bad friend, so I wouldn't even have like if I'm not with you, it's not my fucking problem.
Aurora rings you up. Where's Josh at?
I don't know.
I don't what?
He's not here.
I
You
guess
check his house.
it wouldn't work because we do hang out 4 out of the 7 days of a week. So
Yeah, hopefully
if she
doesn't
called you
call
on
me.
a workout day, yeah.
Yeah, that would be a hard lie.
But hey, take some notes, buddy. Number 3. If your buddy assigns you as his wingman at a party, make him proud by doing your job well. He hooking up with the girl he is eyeing is your responsibility. Get on it right away.
All right. Please don't ever give me that kind of stress. I wouldn't be able to perform.
Oh, fuck. Erika, you were out of town, but
You're in Florida.
You're in Florida on a trip, but we had a little get together at Christian's house, and he was supposed to be my wingman. This was
Also my house.
well at the time you guys weren't married, and it's like, but
Bro code. I am so deep, dark, down in the doghouse. You just fucked me, dude.
so I.
Have my back. Code 1, dude.
The only reason why I said that is because it's true, and because it was just Christian. Erika, obviously, you're out of town, so Christian was supposed to be my wingman, and he spent most of the night talking about other guys, not me. But hey, it worked. Not Aurora. Also, not in that relationship anymore, obviously. So Christian's a bad wingman.
Here's the problem. I've never had a wingman before, so like I was kind of.
0 for 1, man.
I mean,
0.5 for 1. Let's say that.
okay, that feels better.
Thoughts?
I'm a better wingman than Christian.
She could
is.
fucking.
Absolutely.
She would have crushed it.
Yep.
You would have been fucking in the bathroom if she is around.
Oh, for sure.
Ass prints on the mirror.
I would have been pretty mad. We would have had a murder mystery
I
party.
will gladly
if I got-
clean off your ass prints from my mirror if you're getting some.
Hell yeah.
It's a good wingman.
Wouldn't
That's
it-
rule number 1 in bro code, dude.
I
I
like
got your
how-
back.
I like how it's my ass prints. All right, number 4. You must do all you can to save your bro from dating an ugly girl. Chances are...
See, again, if I was there, I could have helped you out with that too.
That's so rude.
What a drag.
What if she listens?
That's sad for her.
She's gonna have to seal up our success.
Listen, I tried to be her friend.
Let's not... We don't need to...
All right. You can cut it if you'd like.
No, just one more drag. You got it in you.
I literally can't think of a single drag right now.
They'll come up. Chances are he's too drunk to even
didn't.
make out.
I thought of one. Be proud of me.
She didn't come up, she says. Chances are he's too drunk to even make out if that person is a girl or a guy. If you're sure he's sober, then that means you can shrug off all responsibility and try your own luck with hotter women around.
That's smart, dude.
And now here comes my favorite one, number 5.
These have all been so great, though.
The bro code is so awesome. What an insane metric to hold people to. Number 5. There are 4 things about your bro that you must respect in all conditions. So now this is a list within a list. Number 1, his house.
It should actually be A.
A, his house. B, his parents. 3, his girlfriend. And 4, most important of all, his car.
Wow. Those are the things you have to respect?
In that order.
Okay.
Number 1, car. Tied for second, house, parents, girlfriend.
Okay.
So 2 inanimate objects are sort of better than or equal to,
Parents and girlfriend.
humans. People who presumably love this guy.
Did you look up girl code?
I did not.
I got it for you.
No, I'm a ignorant man, Erika. I thought we've gone over this. Number 6, you just cannot get involved with your bro's mother or sister. It's one of the biggest violations of the bro code. A stepmother whom he hates is still okay.
I feel like
Ew.
But not a stepsister.
I was about to say this is like the only one that's been like, okay, that makes sense. But then he had to throw in like, but you can fuck a stepmom.
Well, this will do the last one because I didn't go through all this because I wanted them to be funny, and there's 29 of them, and I am not reading 29 of them. Actually, number 29 is funny, so I'm going to read 2 more. Number 7, if your bro asks you about your opinion of his new date, you are supposed to just give an honest answer. If you don't like her, tell him. Just make sure you're not saying, I want her in my bed right now.
Okay.
What a normal sentence to say. I want her in my bed right now.
That's not a normal sentence. You're not supposed to say that.
It's worked for me. And
Wow, really?
The last one.
Wait, no, really?
Wait,
no, honestly?
Last one, number 29.
No, like for real? For real?
I said this was a highly scripted episode.
Oh, shit.
There's a certain ebb and flow that you need to go in order for me to get through all of this.
That's fine. I'm done. I already did rule of 3.
Number 29. Last one, most important one, arguably. Never hit a bro in the nuts. Not even while goofing around. The bro code condemns such acts. That's like the first thing every bro does is hit people in the fucking dick and
fucking
balls.
nard shot.
That's because men are fucking apes.
See,
Girl code number 1.
I think
fuck all men. Honestly, they are ass. Sisters over fisters.
there was.
I didn't like that either.
I really wanted to hate
Girls
all
can
of
be
those.
fisters too.
But the not hitting people in the nuts, I live by that. I hated getting hit in the nuts so much, like through grade school and stuff. And people think it's funny. It's like it's never funny. The only time it's ever been funny is when you play the game where it's like you sit across the room and you throw a ball and see if you can hit each other in the nuts and don't flinch.
Great game.
That's the only time it's appropriate.
One of the best games ever created. All right, Erika, a little bit of a curveball. What do we got for girl code? Give us a few of the off the top of the dome.
Number 1, if a girl needs a tampon, give her one.
It's so much more nice than the bro code already.
Number 2, let a girl know if she has something in her teeth. Number 3, give hairbands to those in need. Hair tie. 2
of the 3 are already like socialized medicine and like non-commoditizing of goods. These are.
Number 4, don't abandon drunk friends. Make sure your friend who has too many drinks gets home safely.
This is too nice.
Because if you don't make sure she gets home safely, we aren't gonna.
Exactly.
I just say that in a funny voice or else we'll get banned off of everything.
Don't leave a girl without toilet paper. Rescue anyone being hit on by a creep.
What? It's not hitting on if I fucking swing out of the park every time.
Be the low-key savior for her first date. If your friend's going on a first date, make sure you know where she's at and when you're going to expect her home. Make sure to check in.
I'll be her savior. Call me Prince Charming.
Fuck right off. Like all of her selfies. And
I mean, that's true.
Last but not least, no girl-on-girl crime. Don't talk bad about her behind her back or spread rumors about your fellow ladies. Talking smack is never good.
Catfight!
I just love how wholesome ours is compared to yours.
What a
Was that like the first result?
Yeah.
That's really funny. I think mine was also the first result, which says a lot about society. Damn,
really like makes you think, bro.
It's almost like toxic masculinity pervades itself into every aspect of life.
It's almost like almost every one of the girl code ones were protect
Nice.
yourself against awful men and protect other women against awful men.
Hey,
And maybe we'll get through this together. Did
it
you
just
guys
said
see?
creeps. That was a non-binary creeps. That could be any gender identity.
Okay. I take that back. You are correct.
Fisters can be women too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did we see what though?
Oh, I saw a TikTok earlier today that they have been able to fertilize eggs without using men's DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And that
We're so fucked.
genetically speaking, the Y chromosome is starting to weed itself out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So we don't need you.
That's
to
been happening.
reproduce.
Yeah, the Y. So pretty much the Y chromosome, and this is very layman's terms, only from what I remember, effectively only holds one gene that's important, and it's the SRY gene.
Sorry.
The rest of it has become so like not useful. Like it used to look like an X, but it's so withered and not useful. And from like chromosomal deletions, it's changed into like a Y shape, and it's like super small compared to the X chromosome.
Correct.
And therefore you can be born XX and still have male genitalia because if the SRY gene gets transposed during mitosis or meiosis, you can have the SRY gene on one of your X chromosomes. So yeah, men.
We don't need you anymore.
God.
But I also saw a TikTok where like bros could just hang out.
You guys are fucking
vibe.
nerds. You're ruining my fucking street cred.
Bugs, genetics.
God.
Learn something
Christian,
new with the Judgies.
name one cool thing you've done other than talk about Gundams on TikTok.
Made this fucking badass hat, dude.
Wow.
Go buy him on Etsy.
All right, guys. Last portion of the show. Listener submitted stories. Of course, if you want to send in your own stories, you can do that at judgiespod@gmail.com.
I forgot to read the review.
It's too late. Sorry. Not sorry. it was just a really tightly scripted thing, and the review really threw me for a loop.
I can read it when...
We'll read it at the end.
Okay.
I was gonna say the soundtrack's gonna be fucked. You're gonna have to really splice in an extra bar to make sure it really fits.
So
I mean, we're gonna miss the fart sound right there.
Okay. Just giving me more work. It's fine. Listener submitted. If you want to listen, if your listeners want to submit any stories, judgiespod@gmail.com, or you can
judgiespod@gmail.com.
You can follow DM us on Instagram, Twitter, etc., not TikTok. We blow up too much on there, and I'm too lazy. So this is from a person. Erika, can we get a female name?
Female name, not Belinda.
You're lucky you didn't ask me.
How about Georgina?
Okay, and Christian, can we get a male name?
Let's go with Josh.
Okay,
that's kind of a cool name.
Yeah.
Is it though?
It's not. I was just like trying to make him feel a little better.
Am I
step one of the bro code is always have your bros
how's
back.
it fucking feel, Joshua? How's it feel?
So, Erika, what's getting more old? Christian interrupting both of us every episode, or are you making that same joke every time he interrupts me?
Well, it's never... First of all, I made that joke one time.
Am I the asshole?
Yes. That one never gets old.
Am I the asshole for getting my boyfriend an anniversary present?
It depends. What anniversary was it? Was this like 2 weeks? Then yes, you're an asshole.
You're setting the bar way too high. Just recently, me, 21 female, and my boyfriend, 25 male, celebrated our 2-year anniversary. Okay. This anniversary felt like a big deal for me because this relationship has been a little rocky for the both of us this past year due to COVID, family problems, and our poor communication skills.
It sounds like the big one right there.
Yeah, you could have just put that in the front. I was happy we made it to 2 years. We love each other, but there were a couple of times we almost didn't make it to 2 years. I got him a PlayStation 4 game that we could play together since up until this point we only had single-player games. He ended up finding the game a day early, hidden under the seat of my car. What are you looking
You nosy bitch.
What are you looking under the seat of your car for? He asked what it was, and I replied, your anniversary gift. His reply was, oh yeah, that's coming up. I was more focused on your birthday. Side note, Georgina's birthday is in July, and this conversation took place in June. The way he phrased his reply made me suspicious that he forgot our anniversary. The day of our anniversary comes up, and I drive over to his apartment to play this new game together. I walk in, and he acts normal, nonchalant, like it's any other day, which is fine, but a couple hours go by, and I'm setting up this game to play and started to get mad that he hasn't said happy anniversary or really done anything special for me.
That's like the bare minimum that he had to do.
Just say the 2 words.
Correct.
I try to bring it up gently if he got me anything, but I don't want to be a bitch and demand a gift from him. It sparks a fight where he tells me that I just don't understand him because his gift to me is that he's, quote, grateful and happy to be with me. I even told him that I wasn't expecting much, that even flowers or a nice note would have been nice, but that I just wanted something special, something different to make the day feel right. The game wasn't cheap, and I actually ended up driving to 3 different stores trying to find it. I wanted our anniversary to be special and spend a lot of time, money, and effort on his gift, and he treated our anniversary like it was any other day. His argument to me wanting the day to be special was that, quote, every day is special when I'm with you. Am I the asshole for wanting more from him on our anniversary?
You would say that it was smooth.
Listen, Georgina, honey, no one deserves to be treated poorly.
Correct. But expecting a gift from somebody?
Now, this is where the poor communication comes into play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you're saying like something small would have sufficed, but maybe something small, i.e. flowers are expensive. The cheapest bouquet at Walmart's $10. Maybe he ain't got $10 to be dropping on you.
I mean, that's possible. I do think it's the thing of he clearly forgot. The fact that he didn't even say happy anniversary.
For sure, but
that's
no Josh's suck, let me be clear.
Oh, let's do.
Ooh, that's awful for Aurora.
I'm like Batman in that sense. I like
alone.
am a billionaire, but I don't eat out. Don't tell me you guys didn't.
If you go down, you'll never be able to
get back up.
Do something. The Batman shit that's going on right?
On Twitter, it was just that Batman doesn't eat out pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we surprised?
There's a clip taken from a movie where he says something about, I can't go down.
I didn't know that, but all I know is that...
Oh, maybe do a little bit of research. Maybe just put in a little bit of effort.
I know that Zack Schneider made it canon that he does go down on Catwoman, so he was eating that pussy, baby.
Sure.
Anyway, back to the story. Dude sucks.
Dude sucks.
He definitely forgot the... Yeah.
Georgina, you deserve better than just the way he's communicating with you right now. But I also think that it's difficult to have a relationship with somebody who has a different love language than you.
Yes.
Like his love language might not be gift giving.
That's true. That's a very good point.
But it doesn't sound like his love language is existent anyway, because
that was a very good point you made.
Erika always coming in with the dog shit advice. Fucking marry this guy. He's clearly head over heels with you.
There's no way he'll forget a marriage anniversary.
Love languages.
I can speak from experience here because my love language is gift giving and Christian's is not.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
I struggle so hard with... I mean, I'll give you the gift. Yeah.
Yeah, he puts in the effort, and that's all I could ever ask for.
Is there a love language that is receiving gifts? Because that's what I have.
I hate that your nose was pointed up like this. Like
why do you think you're better than us?
When people give me things, that makes me happy. But when I have to give my things to other people, it makes me not happy.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I don't like getting gifts, but I love giving gifts to other people.
Erika fucking crushes gifts.
Oh, I love it. It's my favorite thing.
It's very rude of you, Erika.
It's like the worst part of it is like...
It's very awful.
She's like, oh, remember when you said this in one sentence about this thing you wanted 2.5 years ago? Well, I spent the last 2.5 years tracking it down, and I got it for you, so here you go. Oh, and I also put a heartfelt note in there, so no pressure on your gift to me, and it's like...
There is no pressure.
I got you a keychain with your name on it.
But it's spelled wrong because no one spells it with a K.
I Sharpied a line on the C to make it kind of look like a K, but...
flashbacks to every single birthday card I've ever gotten.
Jesus, man. Georgina. Look, relationships are hard, obviously.
They take hard work.
A lot of work.
Communication and effort. And you have to choose each other every single day.
Yeah. And sometimes, timing just might not be right. If stuff starts happening, it's okay to, look back at your relationship, critically evaluate it, and decide, buddy, it's a bad deal. And get, maybe you don't need to run. If you what you say is true and he's a great boyfriend in every other aspect, but this is something that really affected you, communicate, talk down, sit him down, say this is something that really bothered me. Can we work on it together to get to a point to where we can meet in the middle? And if no effort is put in on his end, then he really doesn't care that much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're still young, plenty of fish in the sea. I know that sucks to hear when you're in a relationship, but it's true.
Sorry to tell you this, but it's easier than you think, probably.
Well, not for you though. There's no fish in the sea left for you. It's just me.
It's all dried up.
Sorry to tell you that, bud.
I don't even know what the
Love
sea
that
is
for me
again.
though.
I mean, Erika is the best thing that Christian's ever had.
Correct.
As per my song. Mm-hmm. That's going on Spotify, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's not.
It is.
But speaking on going on Spotify, this episode is going on Spotify after we end it, guys.
They're on the review.
Let's
We're
go
also
into some reviews.
iTunes.
One quick review before we...
If you want to leave us a review, please go to iTunes. Leave us a 5-star review. If it's good and funny, we'll read it. If it's not good and funny, we'll probably still read it. Erika, what do we got?
We got a 5-star review from Hacks to You. And the title is, I think aliens programmed me to listen to this.
Wait, hang on. Is it Hacks 2 and then you? He's calling the two of us hacks and then you?
No.
This is a fucking dig. They're negging us.
No, they're not. I have no clue how I found your podcast. All I know is that about a week ago, I opened up my usual podcast app and found yours among the other options. Bros, I think we made it.
We're getting recommended on podcast apps.
We fucking made it, dude.
I don't know what dog shit you're listening to before us. But sorry that you're recommended.
I wonder what podcast, what is close to ours.
Without knowing how it got there or why I wanted to listen, I moved my finger onto the option to play the first episode.
That's how you do it.
Yes. Now I'm hooked, or perhaps the aliens hooked me on it. This podcast has been so good that I not just used iTunes to write a review, but I used iTunes to listen to it on my iPod.
Thank you.
That's the wildest step. That he put it on his iPod.
Well, that counts as 2 plays.
Perhaps this is all just a fever dream and I'm being probed as we speak. But no matter what I think, a little of me wants to keep listening even without the aliens making me do it.
Wow.
Well, at least even a little bit of him still wants to
Again,
listen.
tying it back to Obama saying that aliens are real.
This whole thing
That
just
wasn't
been full
Obama, was
circle.
it?
I don't know.
Right before he left office or something, wasn't it?
He just gave an interview where he said, like, Americans aren't ready to know the truth about aliens.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
He was like, maybe that wasn't a recent interview, but he did say that, where he's pretty much just like,
Well, he's been
if
in office
Americans
for 4 years.
if
but-
Americans knew about like effectively what the government knows, we would fucking riot. So
Yeah, we know very little, and there are riots currently. So
peaceful protests. Guys, thank you for listening.
except for the one
Erika,
on the Capitol. What?
where can they find us on Twitter and on Instagram and on TikTok and on Etsy and on Letterboxd? What's our handle?
Judgies Pod. JUDGIES.
And Christian,
Pod.
do your thing, man.
Share this with your friends, your family, your alien abductors. Maybe not your abductors, but the aliens abducting you.
What's your guys'
Support
favorite?
your local NPR station.
What's your guys' favorite fictional alien? Mine is Paul from the end of Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, mine's
Hi, I'm
Paul, the movie.
I can't believe there are 2 aliens named Paul. That's insane. That's appalling. Bye.
Bye.
The judges love you.